Yeah, and one thing about that battle royal that took place at the FSW anniversary show, that was an intergender match. There were a lot of women in that match, and Brittnie Brooks was one of the last people standing, period, in that match. You're smiling already because that girl can go. And she was causing you and Brett a lot of problems. But what's that like doing something in an intergender situation in a ring? I mean, it's, to a point you feel like, I kind of got to hold back a little bit. Then you don't. It's got to be a little bit tricky.
I do hold back because that's just my philosophy on being in those matches is I don't want to hit a female ever, especially not in a ring or outside of the ring and definitely not in the ring if possible. So I don't know if you remember that what happened, but it was just me and Brittnie for a moment. And I was telling her, I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hit you. And she just clocked me in the face.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing because she got me here. And I was like, okay. And then I just picked her up and I was trying to lightly put her down on the floor, and then Brett came along and pulled her foot. And she didn't go down so light. Not my fault. But yeah, now Brittnie Brooks, the first time I met her, I told her she had it. And so a lot of people say that about me. I do appreciate that. But I felt like she is one of the people who she is so young. She just turned 19.
Yeah.
She's really good and she's got it. So I'd like to be on the right side of her support train. So I was not trying to do anything but politely eliminate her.
Politely in pro wrestling, is that a thing?
Can be if you're the EOC.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you shouldn't have messed around. You should have just taken care of business.
Yeah, when I was icing my face the next day, I said the same thing.
Well, what do you talked about having it. What do you consider to be it in pro wrestling?
Oh man. Star power. When you walk in the room and you say, and the people who see you say, who is that person?
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest criteria for me, right? Head turners, someone who walks in a room, people go, like I just said, who is that? That's something that I think if you can achieve, or if you can get that, I don't know if that's something you can get actually. If you some people say you either have it or you don't, but I don't know. Some people, whether it's a change in your gimmick, or just a change in your energy, that electricity, bringing that charisma into the ring, whatever it is, maybe it can be developed.
I think so. With a lot of you can't fake it though. It's got to be in you, not on you.
That's true.
And I think that, and we had talked about this at the Silverton Net. It's like you got it. Like the fans at FSW, the fam over there, like everybody sees it and they're like, "Oh, he's the guy. He's the next to go." But you're very humble about that, and you were like, "Well, thank you, but we'll see where it goes." But when somebody's got that it factor, Mark. Yeah,
absolutely.
Like every time I walk in here, you're like you're in awe of me.
I wouldn't say in awe, but I'll put you up as an equal to the Hulkamania. Right. I'm just come on, Dave.
Next subject.
Oh man, I gave you a chance there, and you didn't walk in the door.
Man. Don't make it about you.
Oh, unbelievable.